Hey folks, daily Landsblog for the 25th of October 2021. A couple of things that I have learned repeatedly over the years, and sometimes things just kind of get driven into my head because you hear them a couple of different times in a couple of different ways from a couple of different people. And here's number one. Number one is that we have a tendency, and I'm sure that I did the same thing, to set a timetable on what is appropriate for our recovery. And if we go beyond that timetable, if we don't follow that timetable, then we get incredibly discouraged. I understand that. And we decide, well, I should be better now. And that word should really has no place in this conversation. There's no should be. There's no I should be better. And when you put this timetable on it, that raises your expectations up, maybe unrealistically, and the disappointment can prevent us from continuing to search for the help. That's number one. Number two is the idea that when someone has suicidal ideation, they can, and I was just reading from a friend moments ago, they can, when they really feel it and when they commit in their own minds to taking their own life, there's a sense of calmness can overcome them, where it seems like they're actually doing way better. And I've heard this a dozen times, I think, from people who were in this position, where it seems from the outside like, oh my gosh, they're doing really well. But the truth is they're not doing really well. In fact, they couldn't be doing worse. But because they have this concept in their head that they're going to end their life, that would end their suffering, and they're able to go on with their day. I know somebody who said, I made a plan to take my own life 6 months down the road. And for those 6 months, I actually felt better because I felt like it was finite, like my pain eventually would end. And I say that because you need to be aware of it, because that person that you think is doing well maybe isn't. SickNotWeak.com. 24 hours a day, 335 days a year. Why we here, Case?
You know what? I was not listening, so I don't have an answer.
I totally respect that.